is 6, 2 4 is 8, 2 5 is 10, 2 6 is 12, 2 7 is 14, 2 8 is 16, 2 9 is 18, 2 10 is 20, 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6, 3 3 is 9, 3 4 is 12, 3 5 is 15, 3 6 is 18, 3 7 is 21, 3 8 is 24, 3 9 is 27, 3 10 is 30, 4 1 is 4, 4 2 is 8, 4 3 is 12, 4 4 is 16, 4 5 is 20, 4 6 is 24, 4 7 is 28, 4 8 is 32, 4 9 is 36, 4 10 is 40, 5 1 is 5, 5 2 is 10, 5 3 is 15, 5 4 is 20, 5 5 is 25, 5 6 is 30, 5 7 is 35, 5 8 is 40, 5 9 is 45, 5 10 is 50, 6 1 is 6, 6 2 is 12, 6 3 is 18, 6 4 is 24, 6 5 is 30, 6 6 is 36, 6 7 is 42, 6 8 is 48, 6 9 is 54, 6 10 is 60, 7 1 is 7, 7 2 is 14, 7 3 is 21, 7 4 is 28, 7 5 is 35, 7 6 is 42, 7 7 is 49, 7 8 is 56, 7 9 is 63, 7 10 is 70, 8 1 is 8, 8 2 is 16, 8 3 is 24, 8 4 is 32, 8 5 is 40, 8 6 is 48, 8 7 is 56, 8 8 is 64, 8 9 is 72, 8 10 is 80, 9 1 is 9, 9 2 is 18, 9 3 is 27, 9 4 is 36, 9 5 is 45, 9 6 is 54, 9 7 is 63, 9 8 is 72, 9 9 is 81, 9 10 is 90, 10 1 is 10, 10 2 is 20, 10 3 is 30, 10 4 is 40, 10 5 is 50, 10 6 is 60, 10 7 is 70, 10 8 is 80, 10 9 is 90, 10 10 is 100. 11 1 is 11, 11 2 is 22, 11 3 is 33, 11 4 is 44, 11 5 is 55, 11 6 is 66, 11 7 is 77, 11 8 is 88, 11 9 is 99, 11 10 is 110, 12 1 is 12, 12 2 is 22, 12 1 is 12, 12 2 is 24, 12 3 is 36, 12 4 is 48, 12 5 is 60, 12 6 is 72, 12 7 is 84, 12 is 96, 12 9 is 108, 12 10 is 120, 13 1 is 13, 13 2 is 26, 13 3 is 39, 13 4 is 52, 13 5 is 65, 13 6 is 78, 13 7 is 91, 13 8 is 184, 13 9 is 117, 13 10 is 130. 14 1 is 14, 14 2 is 28, 14 3 is 42, 14 4 is 56, 14 5 is 70, 14 6 is 84, 14 7 is 98, 14 8 is 1812, 14 9 is 1826, 14 10 is 1840. 15 1 is 15, 15 2 is 30, 15 3 is 45, 15 4 is 60, 15 5 is 75, 15 6 is 90, 15 7 is 185, 15 8 is 120, 15 9 is 135, 15 10 is 150. 17, 16 1 is 16, 16 2 is 32, 16 3 is 48, 16 4 is 64, 16 5 is 80, 16 6 is 96, 16 7 is 112, 16 8 is 128, 16 9 is 144, 16 10 is 160. 18 1, 17 1 is 17, 17 2 is 34, 17 3 is 51, 17 4 is 68, 17 5 is 85, 17 6 is 182, 17 7 is 119, 17 8 is 136, 17 9 is 153, 17 10 is 170. 18 1 is 18, 18 2 is 36, 18 3 is 54, 18 4 is 72, 18 5 is 90, 18 6 is 100, 18 7 is 126, 18 8 is 144, 18 9 is 162, 18 10 is 180. 19 1 is 19, 19 2 is 38, 19 3 is 57, 19 4 is 76, 19 5 is 95, 19 6 is 114, 19 7 is 133, 19 is 152, 19 9 is 171, 19 10 is 190. 21 is 20, 22 is 40, 23 is 60, 24 is 80, 25 is 100, 26 is 120, 27 is 140, 28 is 160, 29 is 180, 20 10 is 200. 21 1 is 21, 21 2 is 42, 21 3 is 63, 21 4 is 84, 21 5 is 185, 21 6 is 126, 21 7 is 147, 21 8 is 168, 21 9 is 189, 21 10 is 210. 22 1 is 22. 22 2 is 44. 22 3 is 66. 22 4 is 88. 22 5 is 110. 22 6 is 132. 22 7 is 154. 22 8 is 196.
আবার 22 বলো।
22 1 is 22. 22 2 is 44. 22 3 is 66. 22 4 is 88. 22 5 is 110. 22 6 is 132. 22 7 is 154. 22 8 is 176. 22 9 is 198. 22 10 is 220. 23 1 is 23. 23 2 is 46. 23 3 is 69. 23 4 is 92. 23 5 is 115. 23 6 is 138. 23 7 is 161. 23 8 is 184. 23 9 is 207. 23 10 is 230. 24 1 is 24. 24 2 is 48. 24 3 is 72. 24 4 is 96. 24 5 is 120. 24 6 is 144. 24 7 is 168. 24 is 192. 24 9 is 216. 24 10 is 240. 25 is 25. 25 2 is 50. 25 3 is 75. 25 4 is 100. 25 5 is 125. 25 6 is 150. 25 7 is 175. 25 is 200. 25 9 is 225. 25 10 is 250. 51 is 50. 52 is 100. 53 is 150. 54 is 200. 55 is 250. 56 is 300. 57 is 350. 58 is 400. 59 is 450. 59 is 500. 61 is 60. 62 is 120. 63 is 180. 64 is 240. 65 is 300. 66 is 360. 67 is 420. 68 is 480. 69 is 540. 60 10 is 600.
ভেরি ভেরি গুড।